Goedemorgen, goedemiddag, goedenavond. Welkom bij Knitting in the City. My name is Suzanne. I come to you from Holland and I'm back. Hi! We have been in Scotland for our holidays the past few weeks. So I have been absent on the internet for a while. Internet wasn't great, but here I am, connected to the world again. So thank you for tuning in. If you are a returning viewer, and welcome if you are a new viewer. Very happy that you took the time of your day to check out my podcast. It is a podcast about knitting, weaving, crochet, and other yarny goodness, and sometimes even some sewing, but right now not so much. So a lot to talk about. If you ever been to Scotland, you know how beautiful it is. It was the most beautiful place I have ever seen. And this might be because we just went there and we really enjoyed it. The weather was great. Scotland is known for rain, a lot of rain, and it was just sunny. No, not warm. It was around 20 degrees Celsius at most. Also, the locals were saying the summer had been horrible, a lot of rain, and the day we arrived was the first sun they got the whole summer. So we were very lucky, and we went camping. So when you're in a tent and it is raining, then it's not so great if you just have to be inside every day, and of course you can't cook, so it's also more expensive because you have to have dinner at a restaurant. And I think Scotland, or the United Kingdom in general, is pretty expensive right now, especially since the euro has been very low right now. So it's pretty cheap to buy things in euros right now. If you want to buy something from Europe, now's the time. But yeah, all in all, it was amazing. But I'm back, so let me show you what I've been working on, what I took with me to Scotland. And I wasn't expecting to knit so much on my projects because we were camping and traveling around a lot. We were there by boat with our car from Holland to Scotland with the boat, and then driving around different islands, hopping on ferries, putting up the tents, moving about. So we were very busy. But in the end, because we went on so many ferries and also drove around a lot, I could knit quite some time. So what did I took with me? I took with me my sweater because I thought it's great to knit on a sweater in the summer, since then I can wear it in fall or winter, and it's a fingering weight yarn, so it's not too warm, and Scotland is perfect for knitting. It's so, at night it's cold, during the day it's not hot at all, and I kind of like it. I'm not the kind of person who loves to be in 30 degrees Celsius. I get warm and tired, and I don't know, I'm not the warm weather kind of girl. If I can go to the beach or swimming pool, then I like it, but oh well. Scotland's perfect. My boyfriend doesn't agree. He's more the warm weather, laying on the beach kind of type. But okay, this year I got my way. So, this one has not been worked so much. There's only one row, or yeah, one row of the pattern repeat. Last episode I was around here. I don't know, it wasn't, I messed up a few times. It's a really simple pattern, but somehow I just wasn't feeling it. So I took it with me, but not much here to see. So I will put it right back because there is another project that I have been working on a lot. Because last time I only had, I think, just the beginning. And now oh, I am at the bind off. It is the Cladonia shawl. I have to show it like this to you. And it's with stripes. Normally you should choose a contrasting color. So you have your main color, which in this case is hedgehog fibers pistachio, and a contrasting color for the stripes. But I wanted the shawl to be a bit more, I don't know, not that bright. So yeah, I choose like a color similar to the pistachio. And you can see the stripes. And I really like this soft look and the lace. I never worked lace before, so I thought this was a perfect chance to work some lace and practice it a bit. And I made a few mistakes. And I can probably find them in here somewhere. But they will probably, yeah, not show that much, I hope. It still needs to be blocked, so the lace pattern will open up. And yeah, the bind off takes some time because it's a picot edge bind off. So these little thingies here, they are made while binding off. And the edging, the pattern says you use the main color for the lace, and I had the hedgehog fibers, and I was really doubting whether a speckled yarn would be suited for lace, because maybe the lace would be lost in the colors of the yarn, but it's not that crazy. You can still see the lace, I guess, and I kind of like this effect. I think it's a bit more fun, a bit more, yeah, modern, I guess. I don't know, and I just love the hedgehog fibers, although I must say it's very soft. It knits up great. It feels very nice. It looks gorgeous. But I did find it sometimes a bit splitty. I'm not sure why, but sometimes it did. Especially when you make a mistake and you go back, it tends to split a bit, but it might just be my knitting skills. Anyhow, the edging. This one is worked in the Manos Serena, well, the beige one. And I was really struggling with choosing the color for this edge. I had these Unicorn Tails by Madeline Tosh, and I was doubting to use this very bright coral peach color, like for the edge. And I thought it would look very, very nice. Yeah, but somehow I was starting to knit the edge and it didn't feel right. It looked out of place. There's no coral or peach in the rest of the shawl and not good. So then I tried this one, also a unicorn tail. It's, I think, called Firewood, or I don't know, but this is brown, orange, and there are actually some speckles in here that are the same kind of color. So I thought, how great would it be to have this edge in this brown color? So I started knitting with that. And again, I didn't like it. So I went back and I just knit with the beige Serena. And I'm kind of glad I did, because now it's a more soft looking shawl and I probably will be able to wear it with more different kind of garments. But I still really want to make something with this color. It's so bright. I don't know if the camera can even pick it up. It's like glow in the dark yarn and it's really soft. So yeah, I wanted to put it in my beekeeper's quilt blanket, but I think it might be so bright it will stand out too much. So I don't know, maybe I'll incorporate it in the next shawl or maybe in a hat. I wish I had bought a big skein of this. Maybe they still have it. We'll see. I'll check. But I really like it, even though it's just a little ball now. So I'll be finishing this, I hope, this weekend, and I will be blocking it. And then I can finally wear it, because I have been dying to put this around my neck because it's so soft and so drapey. I really like the pattern. If you were new to lace, I think you should try this one, because first you have the mindless part of the knitting, and then you go to the exciting part, and it kept me knitting on it because I wanted to reach the border so bad. So I kept on knitting and knitting until I finally reached the end, and then now I can finally bind off and yeah, wear it. Went very fast. Flew off the needles, so to speak. So that was the project I had been working on the most. And then I have a project that was a bit of, well, it was giving me problems. I started knitting on a new pair of Rose City roller socks. I already made a pair and I really like the pattern. It goes very fast. Oops, still with my coffee almost. And I think it's great for Christmas gifts. Yeah, that's coming up. Crazy how fast time goes by. But yeah, I started the socks with my own dyed yarn, which is this one. It has some speckles in there, some orange, some blue, some red. No idea how it would knit up. It was colored with food coloring, so it might wash out a bit, be a bit less bright, but I think it will still be nice. I don't know. But I was very surprised by the look of the colors. I think it looks pretty nice, to be honest, if I say so myself. And I almost finished the first sock. But then I did not have a darning needle with me, so I couldn't finish the Kitchener stitch. I did a square toe on this one, and it is so fast, this pattern. And these are probably for myself, because I really like the short socks. I can wear them all the time because I have a lot of lower shoes, like sneakers or something, and then it's a great sock to wear. For now it's too warm, but autumn won't be far away. So, but I will have to knit some for Christmas, and we have a holidays Sinterklaas in Dutch, in Holland. It's like the Dutch Santa Claus, but it has some other traditions, and we celebrate that one more than Christmas. We do celebrate Christmas, but not with gifts, and we do put up a Christmas tree, but there won't be any gifts underneath it. So just eating with family and friends, and celebrating the Christmas holiday. But that's it. So it's a bit different for us. But Sinterklaas, the party is already on the 5th of December. So even less time to make things for friends and family. And I will probably only give some people some hand knitted gifts, because not everyone appreciates hand knit gifts. I think every knitter or crafter can relate to this, that some people just don't know or appreciate it enough. They think it's yarn. Most people think yarn, if you buy yarn, it's so cheap and you make your own garments because you have no money, and that you knit because you cannot afford a sweater. I mean, if I want to, I could go to a store and buy a sweater for way less money than when I knit a garment with the yarn that I knit with. And yes, I am a yarn snob. You can also buy cheaper yarn and make a garment out of that, but still, all the hours and the energy and the love that goes into a project, it cannot be translated to a sweater bought in the store. But not everyone will know this. So that narrows it down. Not everyone will get like handmade socks, but for some people I really want to make some. So I have to start doing that. So I didn't have a darning needle. I couldn't start my second sock. Then there was another problem with this one. We went to a restaurant. We were eating there. It was very nice. It was on the Isle of Arran. We had fish and chips. It was all great. And then the next day I was looking for my project bag with my knitting. It's like the one that isn't very great. But it works for now. And it was gone. And my boyfriend said, well, it must be somewhere in the car, laying there, stuck between all the stuff we got for camping. But it wasn't, and I knew something was wrong. So I called the restaurant, and I left it there. I forgot it. So we went to pick it up, and we had to hurry because we had to catch another ferry. So we drove through the whole island just to pick up the whole island. It's like 1 hour drive, but to get my knitting, and I was so happy I found it. And then I was only able to knit a few more rows, and then I didn't have a darning needle with me. And of course I could have placed the stitches on some other yarn, but then I was kind of done with it. So this something about this project that it's jinxed, I guess, because when it was in the tent, it was in my bag, sort of like this. Yeah. Or like this. And I stepped into one of these needles. And you would expect them to break. They don't. It went up my feet. And it hurted so bad. And my boyfriend was just laughing his ass off, like, ha ha, you stepped on a needle, and how bad can it be? But I still have a wound. I don't feel it anymore, and it didn't bother me that much because I had great shoes, walking shoes, and it wasn't that much of a problem, the place where it went in my foot. But I felt pretty stupid. So never leave your knitting like this. Buy some cozy for your needles to put them in, because it's dangerous, people. Or buy a proper project bag so it won't be poking out. So stupid. So I'm not sure what this project will bring me when I start knitting on the second sock. It might be dangerous. Living on the edge. Knitting is a dangerous hobby, people. So, with that being said, those were all the projects I have been working on, and I think, if I speak for myself, I did pretty much during my holiday. Considering we also traveled a lot and did loads of activities, including a trip to one of the weavers on, I believe it's the Isle of Mull. And we were driving through this beautiful landscape. It was green everywhere, the sun was shining, there were sheep crossing the road. And then there was this weaver, and they weave their own fabrics. They have this really nice shop. You can get some coffee, some food. It's all very relaxed, and they also have some yarn. So I was able to see how they weave. I didn't film it because I wanted just to enjoy the moment, I guess. And I did film the shop, and it's really nice with a lot of natural yarns. So they're not superwash, they're untreated. They have all the goodness of a natural yarn. So this is the logo of this is the company, how it's called, Ardolanish, Isle of Mull Weavers. They have a website. You can order some things if you're interested. And yeah, it's a really great company. It's like they are also on a beach. So we went walking to this gorgeous beach with white gray sand and blue sea. It was like a tropical island. So Mr. Boyfriend and Mr. Dog just came back from their walk, which is for me the perfect time to record a podcast. And now the dog will be put into the shower because he is so dirty. He has been running around the mud for over 3 weeks, so it's time for him to take a bath. He doesn't like it, but he has to. So he will be doing that. So if you hear a barking dog, you know what it is. Anyhow, we were at this place, and I bought some yarn. It is a cone of DK natural yarn. It is 100% pure new British wool, and it's this taupe gray color, undyed. It's oil, so I am curious to see how this will feel when I knit it. And I want to make a campsite shawl out of this one, I guess. Although it must be pretty itchy. Okay, the dog is now running around to escape the shower. Heb je hem, Lee? I think my boyfriend managed to get him. Anyhow, I think this will be itchy. So a shawl might not be wise. But I just really want to knit with some natural yarn, and yeah, it's 1100 meters, so I have enough for a campsite shawl, and I think even some mittens would be great, I think, with this. And yeah, maybe I'll make something else with it, but I think this would be perfect for a campsite shawl that could be worn outdoor when you're having a long walk or sitting by the campfire, or camping. Yeah, and it has such great memories to it, this yarn. So I'm really happy about it. And I also bought some leftovers they sold. These are strings of yarn. I first thought they were mini skeins, and I was like, yay, mini skeins, they can go into my blankets, blah blah blah. But they're not. See, the ends are loose, so they're just strings. And I thought, wouldn't this be great to put into my weaving? Not sure how I will put it in. Maybe I will put it in as sorry about that, my battery is running low, as just like this, or maybe weave them in as a thread, like the threads individually. But we'll see what I will make with these. They were just too squishy to leave them there. Then on another island, I saw a little craft shop with souvenirs, but they also had yarn, and it isn't made there, so it's not as exciting as the Ardelanish one, because this is really made on the island. I saw the sheep. I think this is a bit more special. This one is made in Wales, and it's from Colonette. You can buy it online in Holland and probably in other parts of the world as well. But it is hand dyed, and the color is bright coracle. And it's this gray with all these colors, black, pink, yellow, green, blue. And it's 79% wool and 21% bamboo. So it isn't much, so I will probably make a hat out of this. Is it, by the way, merino? I'm not sure. No, just wool. but it's pretty chunky. I think a hat will be great. So yeah, those are the things I bought in Scotland. And then I came home and I saw that there were over 200 people subscribing to this channel. And I thought, no, this must be a mistake. This must be like 200 views or something like that. But no, there are actually over 200 people that subscribe to this channel. I did not expect this. So I was a bit, of course I was excited, but I was also a bit scared. Like, okay, now like over 200 people are waiting for another episode. So it's a bit more, now you know people are watching. At first you just talk to yourself, and a podcast is very nice to have some sort of diary of your knitting to keep up your progress, what you are making. And it's a very nice way to start a conversation with other knitters. But yeah, this is just crazy. But I think it's really great, and I really want to thank you for watching the show. So I thought a giveaway would be in order. And I will be giving away one of my personal things, which is my baby loom. It's a weaving loom. And it's tiny, so for all of you who want to start weaving or try it out, you can enter the giveaway. And it doesn't matter where you live, I will send it anywhere, any place. Even if you live on the moon, it will get to you. And it comes with this loom. I will put some cotton with it. For you to make the strands, and probably some yarn to get you started, so you can make your own weaving for your wall or whatever you like. It comes with these little sticks. You can go between the wires. So. And this one to get all your yarn down. The dog's out of the shower. So what do you have to do to win this? I will put up a Ravelry group because there are now quite some people that subscribe to the channel, so it will be fun to see each other's projects, and maybe you can ask me some questions if you have them. And all you have to do for the giveaway is go to the group, join the group, and leave a message in the giveaway thread that you want to enter the giveaway and what your favorite holiday destination is or was in the past. So what is the most beautiful or great place you visited ever? So and I won't be picking the best location. I will be randomly picking someone to win the prize. But I think it's great to see what beautiful places you have been visiting, and maybe we'll find some inspiration for our next trip. So yeah, I think that's about it. I hope you have a great weekend, a great week. Enjoy the last bits of summer, and I will see you next time. You can find me on Instagram. A lot of you already did. It's great to see you there, talk to you, see all the projects that you are working on. A lot of you also post on Instagram about it. And I will see you maybe on Revelry. And we can chat some more. So thank you a lot for watching. I will leave you with some footage of our trip. If you're interested, stay tuned. And otherwise, I will see you next time. Happy knitting! Bye!